ottawa.ca.
The Sam Laprade Show continues on City News.
101.1 FM and 1310 AM.
If there's ever been a time that we need to recognize the healthcare professionals, it is now. And that's why I'm so happy to be speaking about a gratitude award program at the Ottawa Hospital. And I'm now joined by Jessica McDougall and Jennifer Van Noort. Hello to you both.
Hi, Sam. Hello, Sam. How are you?
Oh, it's so great to chat with you. Jessica McDougall is a registered nurse at the Ottawa Hospital. And of course, Jennifer Van Noort is the Vice President of Philanthropy at the Ottawa Hospital Foundation. So thrilled to have you both on the show today. Walk us through this new program to show gratitude, Jennifer, that is really an important program right now.
Oh, thanks so much, Sam. And I'm in the spirit of gratitude, just thrilled to be here with you. Really grateful for this opportunity. And you're 100% right. I think COVID has only reinforced certainly the need to provide exceptional care, but also reinforced this wonderful opportunity to say thank you to essential workers, healthcare providers, everyone who has worked so tirelessly and so selflessly to get us through this incredible time. And so what we've done, what we've just launched, is a new gratitude award program. It allows us to award a pin to a caregiver, a researcher, a doctor, a nurse, someone who has gone above and beyond to provide exceptional care or just do an act of kindness or discovery or courage. A patient or a family member makes a donation, and in return we award a wonderful caregiver a gratitude award pin. It's absolutely stunning.
I love this so much because I think many people don't realize that the Ottawa Hospital Foundation, obviously, you're raising crucial funds to ensure that the hospital has the equipment that it needs. But you can only do that with really talented people like Jessica McDougall. Jessica, you received a gratitude pin. Tell me about it.
Oh, it just it meant so much. It's been a hard year, and making a difference for patients is why we do what we do and why I became a nurse. So, but I must say, it's the gratitude award is really a recognition of the entire team, the Living Donor Program. I'm fortunate to be part of such an incredible team.
So walk me through that program, Jessica. I don't know a lot about it. I'd love to share that with our listeners today.
Yeah, sure. Our team supports and facilitates the education and evaluation of living kidney donors. So these patients come forward to learn about donating one of their kidneys, and sometimes they proceed to do this. So it's a procedure they need only to benefit someone else, and sometimes it's someone that they've actually never met. It's incredibly inspiring, and I'm just so fortunate to be part of it.
And Jennifer, when I think about the Ottawa Hospital and how hard everyone's been working, was this the lift, the boost that was needed at this time?
This is, gosh, when I get shivers when I listen to Jessica speak, because it's just so profound and so selfless and remarkable. And yes, I would say absolutely. We were so delighted that a long-time incredible donor in Dee Marcoux made a significant donation to kick this off. She said, if I could award a pin to every single worker at the Ottawa Hospital to say thank you, I would. And I can tell you, in speaking with so many donors, having that privilege and knowing how much of a difference Jessica and her colleagues make to their care, this is just coming full circle. I don't have to tell you what a profound loss it has been to lose Rabbi Bulka and Barbara McInnes, and I think of the gratitude that they tried to spread. And this program, I think, is just giving us that ability, giving donors the ability to say thank you and show that gratitude. It's very humbling.
And I think to your point, Jennifer, I think until you've had a connection at the Ottawa Hospital, you've had your life touched, maybe it was, yourself or a loved one, you don't really understand what it's like. You drive by the big buildings, you think, oh, well, they're there if we need them. But when you're, faced with a very challenging health challenge, that the people that are there at the Ottawa Hospital are going to be there for you and your family, and many people want to give something back. And I love this program so much. It's changed a bit. It used to be a little bit different, right, Jennifer?
That's right. It's a nice, fresh retake on our former Guardian Angel program. So similar concept. We've got a beautiful new pin that's been designed. It's got a heart to show to represent compassion and caring. It's got hands to represent our caregivers and the care that they give our patients, and to show that bond between our donors and recipients. And it does have a bit of a wing shape as well, though, to pay homage to our last Guardian Angel program. But at the very heart of it, it is giving gratitude and allowing our patients to show that care.
Jessica, do you remember the day you thought you would like to be a nurse?
I do. I was in high school living in Ottawa, and, it seemed like a bit of a quick decision, but also a national decision. I'd worked in hospitals, volunteered throughout school, and had small positions throughout high school, and I just always gravitated towards healthcare. And I'm so glad I did.
I'm so glad you did too, because I can tell you're very passionate about it. And Jessica, when someone's in front of you and maybe making that decision in regards to their kidneys, what's that like to know you're having such an impact on someone's life?
We just appreciate the opportunity to provide education about living kidney donation, and anyone who takes the chance and picks up the phone to just learn more about living kidney donation, we're so grateful for. And if they end up proceeding, if it's the right thing for them to proceed to donate a kidney, that's absolutely fantastic too. But just spreading word about the importance of organ donation and this life-saving treatment is just the most important thing to us.
For sure. And, Jennifer, you and I have had endless conversations about how, maybe the general public doesn't understand that every single, piece of equipment that's in that hospital that really can provide that life-saving treatment is because donors cared and because donors stepped up. And that hasn't stopped during COVID, Jennifer.
No, it's been humbling, absolutely, to watch our community rally around so many incredibly worthy charities, and the Ottawa Hospital is no different. And this community has enabled people like Jessica and our colleagues to do the job that they need to do and provide incredible care. And you're right, I'm not sure that's always as well known as it could be, but the reality is to provide excellent, compassionate care does require a great community, and that's what we're so fortunate to have here.
And your fellow nurses, Jessica, what's it been like to be working as a team throughout COVID-19? I can only assume that it's made you a tighter team.
Absolutely. There's been so much change and uncertainty for all hospital staff over the pandemic, and we've had to be resilient and innovative. It's pushed us to prioritize initiatives such as a transition to virtual care, and in the Living Donor Program specifically, a transition to shipping or transporting kidneys. Sometimes our donors would have to travel to donate through the paired exchange program, and now we're actually allowing them to donate locally through this program, and through partnership with Air Canada, we're actually transporting their kidney to where it needs to be transplanted. So some of these things that we've talked about over the years, but it's just kind of accelerated these projects that are having big impacts for our patients. Otherwise, we feel the support of the community. I've been very proud to be a nurse over the past, year, and plus that, from Wednesdays, the community banging pots, it's just so heartwarming, and, you really feel the support of your neighbors and the community.
It certainly has been a time where we've certainly recognized the importance of healthcare workers, the sacrifices that were made, especially in the early days, many of them not even returning home for fear of bringing the virus home. I just, I don't think we'll ever forget those sacrifices. And I think about you as well, Jennifer. This is a really interesting position you have at the Ottawa Hospital, because in many ways you have to know the lingo. You have to know about everything that's happening at the Ottawa Hospital to inspire donors. And, you're so passionate about your work. Has it been challenging to raise funds during this time?
It has been challenging. I appreciate your sentiments, but it's one donation at a time. It's one incredible opportunity at a time. And as I listen to Jessica speak, that's at the heart of this. I would be remiss not to share, as I'm looking at Jessica's face on our website as we celebrate. At the very heart of it, it's about giving excellent care, and that's what's being done, and providing this opportunity to say thank you and give back in that regard. And I just, it's amazing to me to hear Jessica speak about how tirelessly they've worked, and yet it's such a privilege to provide that care. So I hope folks will think about ways that they can continue to, if it's not banging on pots, is it saying thank you? Is it awarding a pin? Because it's those simple acts of kindness that I think are going to get us through this next stage of the pandemic.
It certainly will. And Jessica, of course, you work for a world-class organization right here in the capital. And on behalf of everyone here at City News, congratulations on your pin, and congratulations on an incredible time you've had during COVID. I know it's been very challenging, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts here.
Oh, thank you so much, and thanks so much for having us today.
Of course, it's been my pleasure. Jessica McDougall, registered nurse at the Ottawa Hospital, and of course, Jennifer Van Noort, Vice President of Philanthropy at the Ottawa Hospital Foundation. I just adore you both. I think we should all go for Starbucks or something. I feel like we should just all hang out now.
Sounds amazing, Sam.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So much.
Thank you so much, and let's show gratitude to everyone at the Ottawa Hospital. We'll be back on City News.